Hello there guys, Wayne here from Luna's World. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to X-Plane 11. We're currently sitting in a cold and dark CRJ200 and today's video is actually probably going to be a series of videos, maybe 2 or 3, and we're going to be doing a flight from, we are currently situated in France at Rennes Saint-Jacques, and we're going to fly to Jersey from here, and the reason for that is because I have some new shiny Jersey scenery that I want to check out. So yeah, I had a comment, someone said, oh, you never do cold and dark starts, and it's kind of true. I don't often, because I just like to get up and fly, but yeah, I need to get out of that habit because a lot of people are interested in the systems and how these things work. So this is going to be my first attempt at the CRJ200. This is a new aircraft for me, so you might have to bear with me. But yeah, looking forward to it. And I've got some beautiful views set up. And this is the overhead. So let's get this thing started. So we'll go master battery on. And we are also going to need to start the APU. We're not going to use ground power, so we'll open the APU door and we'll check that it is open on here, which it is, and then we'll go ahead and start the APU. Now the APU sounds are pretty cool. Listen to that. Okay, as that's doing that, we're going to align the IRSs here. Get rid of these. APU is now started, so the generator can go on. Didn't want to do that. There we go. Okay. So next thing we do is come down to the FMS or FMC, position in it, initialization, and we need to enter in our origin, which is Lima Foxtrot. I think it's November. Let's try that. Okay, and back to... Okay, so then we copy this across to our set position, and then we're good to enter in the flight plan. Let's just enter in our destination. Okay, right. And so the next thing then is to program the route in. It's a pretty simple route here. Airtime of about 23 minutes. And we're going to input the route. So the first thing to do is select our runway, and we're going to go from runway 14. Hang on, let me just double check that. I might have that wrong. Let me just start up Aviator, which is not started. Okay, bear with me guys, just give it a moment. Okay, here we go. I know you can't see this on screen, but so I'm starting up Aviator. If you don't know what Aviator is, you can go back and check the video that I did a couple of days ago, 4 days ago I think. Really handy app for your iPad where you can control a great deal of things in your sim. Right, just connecting to it now. Okie dokie. So now what I'm doing is I'm going to the map view, and I am zooming in, and I'm getting some airport information here. So yeah, we do want actually runway 10. So we'll select that, and now I will go back to sim brief, And again, apologies you can't see all this, but all I've got is SimBrief open my iPad with the root there. So we're going to take the Lab U3, which is probably on the next page. No. Okay, we'll do this one then, in that case. And back to the flight plan. Okay, we'll go to the legs page. Sorry, no, we won't. We'll go to the flight plan page. Right, you have to excuse me. This is a little bit... Okay, that's right. And then our next airway is going to be R14. I didn't want to do that. That's just saved it anyway. Hang on a sec. Okay, clear this message. R14 in here. And then the next waypoint is DIN. It's going to be on the next page. Okay, and then we are going to in, oops, it's not in there. Okay, all right, we'll deal with that in the arrivals. So we need the JW. Oh no, it's not in there. Okay, so my air rack data is probably out of shape then. So in that case, we'll just land on 26, and we'll go ahead and execute that. All right, let's clear that message. I'm sure we've got a few errors in there. We'll just have a quick look. Next page. Okay, looks all right. Okay, we're going to go to 8,000 feet. I need to put speed in first, I think. Let me clear. So let's say 280 knots. Oops. 280 knots at flight level 8,000. Okay, I don't know why I can't put that in. Anyway, we'll worry about that a bit later on. Have we got everything selected? I think we have. Okay, thrust limit, we will not worry about that in today's flight. All right, let's go to legs. Okay, back to our... Okay, IRS is aligned, and now we can go ahead and start the engines. So why don't we do that and get the show on the road? I'm not fully convinced that the FMC is programmed properly, but we'll come back to it. Okay, so first thing is beacon goes on, and I'm going to select the air environment page there. We can see the air pressure from the APU. Now we need to direct that air to the engines. So that means we need to open this valve and the right valve as well. And now you can see we've got engines to both engines, air to both engines, and also into the both the cabin and the cockpit for our air conditioning. So that is all looking good. And we can pretty much go ahead and start now. So let's do that. So we will click ignition, and we're going to do the right engine first. So we're clicking start. We're watching on here for it to rise to 15%. And then we add fuel in. Come on. Add fuel. Oh, there we go. That's a little bit fiddly. Okay, N1 is increasing, N2 is increasing. Got a good start there. Okay, and that is a good start. All right, so now we can engage engine, left engine. And again, watching for 15% here. I haven't got the hang of this at all. How do I... Come on. Okay, there we go. All right. So that's all looking good, all spooling up. So now we can turn on our taxi lights, go on, strobe, nav. Engine generators need to go on. And APU can now come off. So we'll shut that down. And now we're running on our own fuel here. Your damper needs to go on, otherwise the autopilot won't work. What else? We should do a bunch of tests, lamp tests and things, but we won't bother. Okay, passenger signs on. And that's pretty much it. So now we set some flaps to 8, and we basically go and taxi out to the runway now. So release the parking brake. Oh, I forgot something a little bit important: hydraulics. We do need controls, don't we? That would be useful. Right, controls are now working. Okay, so ignore the taxiing here because pushback is not working. Okay. I'm sure there's probably a bunch of stuff that I haven't done. I'm just setting the altitude now. Okay, that's good. It's all done. We are going to hold short, and I'm just going to double check everything. I haven't set up my V-speeds or my thrust, and I've also left the APU bleed on, so we need to take care of that. Just come to a stop here. So APU bleed is up here, isn't it? Okay, that's good. Right, what was the other thing I needed to do? I needed to, oh gosh, oh, V-speeds. Okay, I'll tell you what, let's come down to the FMC then. Performance, where are you? There we go. Thrust limit, outside, hang on, where's the air temperature? Let me go to my main primary. Here, 20 degrees. That's the cabin temperature though. I need, not sure which panel it is. Bear with me. Is it this one? No. Hydraulics, electric fuel, doors. Oh. These. aren't clickable, are they? I would have thought it would have been this one. Okay, well let's say it is 22 degrees outside. Oops. So we'll go ahead and clear this. Put that in there. And we're gonna do, I don't know, derate 91.5% of N1. And if we go back to our not this one. Don't know where my takeoff page is. Oh, we have a disco there, so we might as well take care of that. Okay. Okay, anyway, I think I probably need to do a little bit more research on the performance aspect. Can't seem. There's not another page, is there? No. Can we go up or down? No. I'm looking for the... Okay. We probably need to calculate it ourselves. So you manually input, that's right, you manually input your V-speeds in here. So I'm just going to, can't seem to, okay, anyway, right, we do need to make sure the nav source is on FMS, which now it is. Okay, and right, okay, so yeah, we won't worry about our speeds here, we'll just wing that part of it. Landing lights can go on now as we taxi on out. So this is not a tutorial, guys, obviously this is not perfect at all. There's still a lot for me to learn about this aircraft, and this is why, you know, it takes me a long time to fully assimilate it all. Actually, I'm not sure how much room we need, so we'll play it safe. We'll backtrack up here. Just be on the safe side. And guys, feel free to give me some help in the comments. If you are an expert in this airplane, please let me know what I need to do, what I'm doing wrong, because I'm sure I'm doing stuff wrong here. Not entirely sure how to calculate the V speeds, so I need to go back to the manual. Have read the manual, it's just I'm getting old. All right, let's get this beautiful thing lined up. Okay, that'll do. Right, so now I'm going to move my heading bug. And that's looking good about there. We'll make sure the flight director is on. And we'll worry about this stuff a bit later. Okay. I think I've done everything. That's my daughter screaming in the background. Not quite sure what's going on there. Right, so we'll ding them again, make sure they know we're about to take off. And yeah, let's get the show on the road. Here we go. So full throttle, but it will limit to 91.5%. And by the way, this is a really, really crazy bumpy runway. I think actually there's something not right with it. I mean, it should not be this undulating, so we're gonna we're gonna experience a lot of. Look at this, it's crazy. Whoa, 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 whoa. Right, okay, let's take off now then. How about that for a takeoff? Positive rate, gear up. Oh, it's hilarious. I got a bit excited there, knocked the mic. Sorry about that. All right, let's just come down here. Legs, I'm not entirely sure. Okay. Not sure if this is going to work. All right, we'll come back off the throttle and we will arm heading. And we'll just keep this thing flying here. And we're adjusting pitch. Sorry, I had to take over there. Bad things are happening. Right, re-engage. Okay. Did I even set my altitude? I didn't, did I? Alright. One thing is, I really don't like this this clicking, or rather not clicking. Right, 8,000 feet. There we go. Oh, back one, back one, back one. Oh, that'll do. Right, we're above the flaps up speed, so let's go flaps up. And we will just try not to go above 250 knots. Let's re-engage. Let's engage. Oh no, we can't do that yet. Yes, maybe we can. Seems to be doing it. Okay, so I thought we had to intercept the route there, but maybe we're on it. I need a better view here. How do I change the view? Okay, pass. Maybe it's here. Here we go. There we go. Okay, so that is going to intercept. We're within the range actually, so that's good. Or is it? Is it going to take us back here? Looks like it is. Okay, in that case, we'll go to heading and we'll intercept it manually. We'll change our heading. About there, should do it. Right. Oh, dearie me. Very messy. Do apologise. Tricky little aircraft to fly this, especially when you don't really know what you're doing. All right, we're at we're at 8,000 feet already. Okay. Probably afford to go up a little bit more then. So why don't we? Let's go up to. I'm thinking 12,000. Right, we need to click on that. Why is it taking us this way? Looks like it wants to take us. Anyway, we'll let it do it. Okay, we'll have your own way. All right. Now, I'm sure there's stuff we should be doing now, but I can't quite remember what they are. Let's increase our vertical speed a little bit, get us up to 12,000 feet, a bit more. Right, so far so good, just about, I think. Let's just have a look. there. Not a lot to see, I have to say. Alright, so we are en route. So it's taken us around this. This is like a star, I think. Departure, right, rather, not star, SID. Alright, 10,000. Our landing lights can come off. It's going to be interesting to see what it's doing. Okay. I'm hoping it's going to start a right-hand turn any second. Yeah, it is. Okay. Bizarre. Anyway, guys, I think that's about it for this video. I'll bring you guys back for part 2 when we're a little bit closer to Jersey. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. It's been a bit of a mishmash. This is a learning process for me, you know, so don't shame me too much in the comments. But please do let me know, you know, what I'm doing wrong, or give me some tips, give me some advice. But it seems to be working. I think we're going in the right direction. And yeah, but any tips you guys can give me would be very much welcomed. I'm sure you have a lot more experience flying this than me. But yeah, so come back and see how we get on. Hopefully we get to Jersey. Thanks for tuning in. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.